2014, fans have been asking Sakuba for an official release of the game on modern digital platforms. At the time, Sakuba stated that he wanted to re-release the game, but due to bugs in the original game as well as potential licensing and legal restrictions, he feared that Garage would never be re-released on modern platforms. It wasn't until nearly a decade later when the game would see widespread digital re-release on modern platforms. On December 10, 2021, a remastered version of Garage would hit the Google Play Store and App Store costing around $5. For the first time in 20 years, the game was given a re-release, which was a major win in the eyes of those who were fans of the game. The game was remastered by indie game team Smoky Monkey S, and the game was published by Sakuba's own company, Sakuba Metal Works. This version of the game, made for iOS and Android, was a specifically modified version of the game to be able to be controlled with a touchscreen interface. This means that the game now has borders to fill the 4x3 display, to replace the game's menu with a dedicated UI, which is a big quality and life improvement for the experience. The new UI also matches the game perfectly in my opinion, but maybe it's a bit too clean for others. The game's difficulty has also been altered. For example, your ego and fuel doesn't go down as fast anymore, so this makes the game a lot easier. You also have arrows to guide you on where to click to get to different locations, but I think this takes away from the atmosphere of the game, but it does make it easier. The game's FPS was also boosted from the original's 30 to 60, although the cutscenes and other elements still remain at the same frame rate as the original. Additionally, the graphics of the original 240p resolution of the original game were upscaled to accommodate modern displays, although it appears that they didn't have the original renders and were forced to use AI upscaling, as the pixels kind of just blur together. It kind of reminds me of that terrible Blade Runner remaster that they did around the same time, but of course it's not that bad. That remaster was really terrible, especially when the original game is still perfectly playable today. Nothing